Welcome everybody, we're getting into this next game, and what a game it promises to be. We are spawning directly on top of Crane. Crane is the red Protoss in the top right. He is going to be duking out against roxkisABVER. Ooh, I'm so excited for this because he is the purple Zerg. We have a Roxkis versus Crane battle, and I am pumped. It's going to be a great PvZ on GSL Daybreak.
Dude, I am super pumped because it has been a long time since I've seen a Roxas guy play, and every time I've watched them, they have yet to not to disappoint me. I think
They are not yet to disappoint you?
yeah, it's something like that.
Okay. Alright.
But honestly, I love this. I mean, we've seen Crane play. Crane puts the imba in Protoss, honestly. So, I mean, he just exploits everything he can with them, and I give him all the props in the world. But, I mean, let's see what he does against a Zerg. I mean, a Zerg of this caliber, too. You're talking like one of the better Zergs in the world right here. Roxkis is no small, short team here.
Alright, so now, one of the things that Crane really loves to do in PvZ is use cannons. That's one of his best ways to just delay. He is so good about placing cannons in obnoxious spots, delaying thirds, forcing units, doing all these small little things with just that few early game minerals, and it's delays Zerg, and it catapults. It just snowballs into later parts of the game where it creates just issues because it allows Protoss to get that third base that can be hard to take on this map. Because if you look at Crane's third, huge, you can't even call it a choke.
No, I don't even call that choke. I call that a welcome on in. I'm going to bust the door down with my foot type opening because, dude, that opening is welcoming anything and everything.
It really is. I mean, yesterday I was playing PvZ with some friends, and I played 5 games. No, 5 games in a... No, maybe 7 games on this map in PvZ to practice it, and... oh my god, I was trying to do things like get a fast third at 6 minutes, 5 minutes in before my cybernetics card went Forge, Gateway, and then Nexus literally for the main buildings, including food supplies and all that. But I mean, you try and defend this, you wall it fully with gateways, you try to put cannons behind it, you hold it without delaying your Zerg somehow and being annoying in some really important aspect. You almost cannot defend that third. You move in with 30 roaches, you snipe off 2 gateways in one shot, and you have a full wall that is no longer a full wall. It's fully open. Zerg can go in, wreck you, makes you very unhappy. You don't have enough. It's hard to get the right amount of sentries to have the actual DPS because roaches just are so good. You can get tunneling claws, you can get burrow, you hit it in with that Stefano timing. It is hellish to deal with. Absolutely hellish.
Dude, look at this. That probe is going to get found.
Oh my god, I was looking at that before. It was in the perfect spot to not get found. It was in that very, literally inside the line of sight blockers.
And there's a double expand for Abver. Wow. He goes gasless pool, double expand.
Yes. This is the way to go. This is the way to go. This is how you power as Zerg. This is obnoxious to deal with as Toss. Oh, but it's going to be really good for Abver. He's going to be able to get so many units. If he goes just pure Roche, it's going to be really hard for Crane to get out the right balance of tech, units, sentries, and infrastructure.
You got to remember, there's that sweet spot timing that Zerg gets when Protoss is just macroing up, you know?
Yeah.
Where the Zerg can max out early.
Yeah. Zerg can, if they do everything right, 12-minute, 200 Roach army.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's what I was specifically trying to practice against, and it was so bad. I lost so many games.
Well, it's obscene is what it is.
Yeah.
It really is. It gets really hurtful being a Protoss because you're like, okay, I'm really going to need all my force fields. I'm going to need everything because he's going to throw a 200 army at me, and I've got like
120 food.
120 food, if that.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, I'm looking at Abver and how he's distributing his drones. And it's very interesting because he doesn't have a chance to have max drones, but he's rallied each of his hatcheries pretty much to either his third base or he's got his main one rallied to his main base because he transferred all his drones to those extractors, so he doesn't quite have that good distribution. Let's take a look at what the plan is for Crane. He's getting his +1 attack right now, and he's got 3 more gates on the way. So it looks like we're going to have him go for a 4-gate +1 zealot timing to start out this game against ABVER. Right now we're watching him trying to be aggressive with these zealots, but these lings, as they're running around, they don't have speed. So those zealots will have a very easy time kiting the lings. That's actually forcing ABVER to kind of move back.
And you know what? I will give ABVER all the props because look at where his placement is. He's starting to place OVs in good spots. Like the one up in the top there, it's right on the high ground set. So, you know, a stalker can't shoot it down. He's going to need a ABVER or something like that. That's just smart placement because that gives him ABVER line of sight of that whole area, which is actually a good 4th expo or 3rd for Crane, depending on which way he wants to take it. So
yeah, that it's a really key army movement place too.
Yep.
So you'll be able to watch anything as they move along. But right now, Crane's got actually a couple sentries out. It's kind of nice. You can see how he's getting hallucination as well, so we can get that nice scouting. He's actually getting his +1 armor too. But he hasn't been able to be aggressive with those zealots, so instead he's going to take a semi-quick 3rd. Yeah, but that's actually a really key thing, because Protosses with this timing can actually kill off the 3rd base of Zerg if Zerg isn't quite prepared for it. And ABVER did a great thing. He actually didn't overmake his army. He just calmly kept looking around for proxy pylons and probes, and did a great job of shutting down the possibility of him losing his 3rd for free.
No, definitely. And look at that. There's the Husted Phoenix. He's going to get in there and see the infestation pit and the Roach Warren shaking, the little jelliness. So we'll see what we can do there.
Look, there's actually a look inside the Roach Warren. I never looked at that, but there's a Hydra head or something poking out.
Yeah, there's some type of head or something in there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, the Zerg buildings are really, I love them.
Alright, but take a look at Crane's wall at his 3rd. He's not investing in the full wall across that entire thing. We're actually seeing him go for the impervious to Zergling wall. Zerglings will just dance around to the left of his pylon, try and hit the cannon, and it will never work. So he's got that nice little infrastructure. Minimal defense for minimal investment into that, which is great. Especially because of the fact that ABVER is going for a 4th hatchery, so he's going to be able to power so much in quite quickly.
He is, and really I do like what Crane is doing here. Instead of going for like a try to wall off, because I've seen Protoss not do it well, but they've tried to wall off that, you know, giant area there. Instead, just closes it out with a cannon, a pylon, and 2 buildings. And that's a pretty sound Zergling runaround wall off.
Yep. I may steal that, because I was one of the ones that would fully wall it off with 5 gateways and 2 cannons. But this seems like a much better way to go for it, so I will be stealing that. Alright, so now we have a changeling running around. For some reason, ABVER's bringing it back into his base. I'm not quite sure why, but his 4th base is now done. He's going to go ahead and get those extractors and begin to mine over here quite soon. His drones are heading along. And with that income kick in, it's going to be scary to watch what he can make. Crane is trying to get to a nice food count, but ABVER is not going for that Stefano 12-minute max roaches. He's just going for infestors, being solid, and Crane's going to get a quick 4th base. Wow.
But I like this because ABVER's getting his 5th, and that's actually the Rich Vespian Geyser 5th. And he is protecting it really well with spines and everything. Great creep spread. I mean, this is rock solid Zerg play. If anyone's new watching the game, this is a Zerg you'd want to watch.
Oh, especially because we've got Greater Spire, Hive, all that's going down, and what's even best is that we have the adrenal glands. We're going to have cracklings coming onto the field quite soon. Only thing we can fault him on is the fact that his 2-2 isn't already done. That's it. Everything else is impeccable.
Yeah, this is pretty crazy. This is going to get really nuts because there's Crane taking his Rich Vespian 5th. Or he's taking it as his 4th. But Crane's got what he loves best, and that is no Colos right off the bat and Storm.
Storm's actually not done. But he's throwing out
But he's feedbacking on... Oh!
Okay, now...
Feedback.
So now we see him pushing it, and as looking around here, Archons are now being morphed. The Roaches are actually getting hit by these Immortals really, really well. And it looks like Aber may just be able to overrun him with units, unless those get supported. We have theirs to support, reinforcing the Stalkers coming in, and there's going to be the death to the Roaches after that.
Yeah, but sadly he lost all of his Immortals, all of his... just everything just died, and all he's got is those Stalkers left, and he's gonna have to, you know, rewarp in his whole army again.
Yeah, but check this out. We're 15 minutes in and Broodlord's already morphing. Now you have 4 Broodlords morphing. We're gonna need to wait for that Archon toilet to come in from Crane, because that's what he's preparing
for. There is.
Yeah.
This is bringing memories of a game we watched Frosticles do.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys are wondering, UR Frosticles from Underrated Gaming had this incredible PvZ on Entombed Valley. It was the most ridiculous macro play from both of the players, and he ended up getting a huge Archon toilet with over a dozen Broodlords in it and everything, and it was crazy to see. It's on my YouTube if you guys are interested. I highly recommend it. That game was an incredible show of macro from both players.
But here we go. Look at all the Lings.
And they are officially with that adrenal gland upgrade.
Oh, this is crackling.
Alright, and now we're going to have them hit.
Storm isn't finished yet.
Nope.
He hasn't started Storm. He just... Wow.
He's just now getting that +3 attack, and now we're going to see a smart move. Lings are being pulled back while the Broodlords will be sieging in this expansion. That'll be a great play. See how observers are running around just trying to get those good key scouting positions, but Crane is now going to be reduced to 3 bases. He will be expanding over to here once he can deal with this burrowed Zergling, but that is not happening quite yet. Give him a moment.
And there you go, the Lings running in. These Lings are 2-2 cracklings, and sadly not 3-3 yet. And ooh, we have Neural Parasite underway too.
Oh, this is key. Okay.
And look at this. Look at the big crackling run in.
Oh yeah, Crane couldn't get those Zealots to actually wall him. Now we're gonna watch as his Nexi are getting targeted down. He's gonna lose his natural Nexus. He's gonna lose his main Nexus too. These things are going down. This is a huge pickup. We have a War Prism in the back trying to target down the Greater Spire too. It's got upgrades that are queued up, but that's going to matter. They're going to go down, but look at ABVER. He's even burrowed Lings, so he can't even put down the Nexi again. But the Greater Spire is now fallen, and we're watching as the second Spire that's being made to go ahead and get the next set of upgrades. It's going to be more to the Greater Spire while it's going to get attacked and killed. It's not going to be able to complete.
Wow. Now he's got to put down another Spire, and then remorph it again.
Yeah. Now the saving grace, though, is the fact that Crane doesn't have that many Archons yet. He's going to have 5, but you kind of want a little more than 5 for this big Archon toilet to actually get it to be truly successful. But watch as Crane is literally forced to build cannon inside his main base so you can actually try and kill the burrow Zerglings that are in there. But we're having the expansion now getting hit by Cracklings. They're going to destroy this. It barely gets canceled in time. But now we're going to watch as Crane is just taking the losses. You can actually end up managing to save that cannon, but that's about it.
Yeah, and he's putting down back at the Rich Vespian again, and Zerg is just macroing up like a fiend. Very, very happy, and he's just got so many Broodlords.
This is ridiculous. We're seeing him just he's got 8 Broodlords. He's got that +3 melee attack almost done, and the +3 carapace about a third of the way done. He's going to have such a powerful Broodlord, just DPS.
But, dude, I will tell you this. That one toilet will take care of this.
If it lands. Neural Parasite was researched, and Neural outranges the Vortex.
True.
We could literally see a reverse Archon toilet because we could watch Crane end up losing his control of the mothership and getting that vortex cast on top of his own army. We'll see if that will be the case or not. This is the only opener that ABVER's actually got. You see he's pushing in. Those units are taking losses. The thing is, ABVER's expansion now is going to get probably attacked.
And there's, wow, Lings are running in, but there's just enough Zealots there to finish them off.
So they're going down, but it looks like Crane losing control of a few of his units. Those Archons are going to get lost for free, and Crane doesn't want to lose those Archons.
No, because they're big, and
he's now back to 5.
Yep.
He is back to 5, but we have got ABVER. He's getting his double Spire up once again. He's going to get that +1 attack, and now he can go ahead and get more Corruptors and get more Broodlords. He can max all those Broodlords, throw down some Spines, do something to get out an above 200 army, and Crane is just pushing in, and he is going to just kill this base.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Look at all the Spines up front here.
Beautiful. Beautiful. We're seeing 13 now, and actually we're seeing up to 14. Yeah, we have 14 Spines over there. That's actually really good. The Infestor count is solid. Look at how many Infestors on the field. We have 13 Infestors. Oh, 13 Infestors. That is going to be so many fungals and so much opportunity to neural. Even if Infestors get sniped, you can still see the neural on that mothership. Yep. Okay, so now looking around.
Look at this, he's pushing with
the
Spines.
Oh, the Banes are there to counter the Archon toilet because they're going to have a Baneling toilet, but now we're watching them push in. Do we have a Neural? We don't have the Neural! He did not get the Neural off. There's the Neural. He can actually cast another Vortex if he wants to, but the... Oh, it got taken. There's the second Vortex there. And now ABVER cannot push into that area, but what was sent in? The Archons aren't in this toilet. I think the Banelings are in play, but we see a Storm going down because kill the Banelings. And now...
And all the feedbacks!
So, look at that. You're going to see it. Now, there's that second toilet. You can't see any. There's a Neural, but guess what? There's Cloaked Zerg Army. Cloaked Zerg Army. They're going to be pushing in and dealing a ton of damage. We're seeing fungals being landed. There are still Broodlords in the back. Only 3 are left, though. Spires aren't doing anything, and there's just so much for Crane in the front. ABVER's remaxing a little bit, but he's got no bang. He's got no bang. He's got all-time gas, but he can't get pressure. ABVER. Oh my god, he is holding on. But Crane. Oh,
wow.
Crane.
That was just... Can I just say wow?
I think that sums it up.
I mean, dude. Two vortexes. Absolutely beautiful vortexes.
Yeah, one was for the retreating army, literally because of that first vortex. That takes so much experience to realize that you can even do that as opposed to do it well. That is impeccable play. But now you've got 6 Broodlords going to move in and start trying to siege it up once again. As we can see, Crane.
But he's leaving them in the open.
Oh, the Templar are going to get a few storms off, so the Broodlords are going to take a good bit of damage from that. You can see how they've been softened up quite a bit, but there's so much support for them. And Queen's the Transfuse. That's going to be very hard to
Transfuse.
Yeah. Now watching ABVER get out a ton of Infestors. He's got so much gas he might as well. We're watching as those Templar are in the back. They don't have enough for Storm yet. They're kind of waiting for it, but Crane looks like he's going to be pushed back from his own base.
And catching 3... Wow.
His base is going down. Crane has got, looking like he's got 3 mining bases, kind of barely, but he never even rebuilt a Nexus inside his main base. That mothership is coming down, but it's only 2/3 of the way done.
And there's another run by with Cracklings into the main, but they're going to be like, there's nothing here for us to kill.
Yeah, they're actually using a natural expansion now. They're going to kill off this cannon quite easily. I'm assuming there we go. And now we're going to watch as Probes getting targeted down, but ABVER, hit the Probes, don't hit that Nexus. You're not going to be able to kill the Nexus. The army is just right here. Take the kills you can get. Alright, but now we're watching as a lot of the infrastructure is getting taken down now. The fleet beacon's getting targeted down. Oh, if that gets killed, that's gonna be really, really bad. We're gonna see it. No! ABVER's not targeting it down. He used attack moves and was getting lucky to hit that. But the Warpins are gonna be enough to defend that fleet beacon, while ABVER's gonna go ahead and attack the 4th base.
And he is sieging up that 4th base.
Mothership is
but
out.
We do have
Not enough
He's
energy for Vortex.
no, he's waiting for the vortex because that first vortex was huge.
If you can land that on this group of Brute Lords, there are 9 brutes here, and there's 16 investors, but that base is now gone. We're watching a counterattack movement as Crane's going to try and push down the middle of the field where there's a ton of spawns, there's a ton of creep tumors. You see a blink in the forward, they're targeting down.
Oh, and he's hitting all the investors.
All the storms, feedbacks, arrows are being thrown down on Archons and everything. There's fungals going down. The mothership is here. It's got 91 energy, not enough for any kind of fungal vortex, but you're gonna see fungals going down. These brutes are getting targeted down, but they just start attacking. So there's no detection.
There's no detection.
There's no detection.
Oh my.
Where's the fungal? Fungal to detect. Fungal. There's not enough energy to fungal. And
Oh
there's
my.
the vortex. Here we're moving in, and that was actually a desperation vortex. That great mothership's about to die. There it falls, squeezed and infested Terrans. ABVER, he could take this game. He could be defeating the Archon toilets. Because Crane is down to 3 bases. ABVER is playing amazingly well.
This by far, sir, is probably one of the best games I've seen in a long time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Holy yeah. Look at the basis of ABVER. He's actually got mine basis. Looks like Crane even tried to take that out. Looks like there's probably a Zealot or DT harassment or something. Or a Zealot as well as Zealot harassment. Now we're going to move in. We're going to have the fungals going down. You've got roaches coming in. They don't even have attack upgrades, but I don't think it's going to matter.
No, because there's just so many roaches at this point. There's the GG. Wow, ABVER taking down Crane.
That was amazing. That was one of my favorite games I've seen ever. Not just in a long time, but ever. That was amazing, amazing play by ABVER. Seriously. He was using Neural Parasite. He got Archon Toilet multiple times, and he still managed to take that game. He did that incredibly well. He got bases. He got fast forward. He didn't use the Stefano style. He rushed the Broodlords. He had his first Broodlord morphing at the 15-minute mark. Amazing play, great teching, and he was never truly vulnerable. That is the key thing. He wasn't like he was taking massive risks. He was moving around with links. He was active in the face of that +1 Zealot attack with trying to get the warp ins and all that, but no, he didn't do that because that can kill your 3rd from Zerg. So that was amazing play, beautifully done. We need to watch more of him. Yeah.
Can I just say wow?